All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word in sincerity, truth. I wanted to do a sit down on the whole idea of or the argument that a lot of people like to use, in particular so-called Edomites like to use that it wasn't them that actually did all these things to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you are the lost tribe of Israel, man. You're not those bywords that I named previously, man. You know, you are actually the children of the Most High, you know? And so people like to make the argument, oh, that was in the past, all the things that happened uh uh to our people, you know, and the people that on or the people that are living now, they're not going to be judged for the past or the people's past. Well, my argument is this: you might not have done it, but if you uh agree with the things that happened to our people in the past, or you rationalize the things that happened to our people in the past, you're just as guilty. And secondly, the scriptures, or more importantly, actually, the scriptures, you know, um, agree with what the statement that I just said. So this is Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitterness for sweet and sweet for bitter. That's right. You have people, so-called white people, which you're not white, you're red, and also biblically speaking, you're Edomites. You like to make the argument that it wasn't me who done all these things in the past, but at the same time you rationalize what your people have done in the past. You still believe that we're inferior. You still believe that we're subhuman, and also you believe that your race, which again, you're not white, you're Edomites, are the dominant race, man. According to the philosophy of eugenics and social Darwinism, right? So you agree with you don't you didn't necessarily do uh the atrocities, you know, uh of the past to my people, which are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but you know you you condone it. You see, so according to the scriptures, you're just as guilty, right? Verse 21: Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes, and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. I'm gonna look up this word, justify. Tazadak, to be just, be righteous, to have a just cause. Woo! Be in the right, to be justified, to be just of God, to be just, be righteous in conduct and character. That's right. So here recently, America just celebrated Christopher Columbus. Now, the people who are celebrating Christopher Columbus today, they didn't do all those things. The again, the atrocities that Christopher Columbus did, right, in 1492. But again, they condone it. Why? Because hey, you're celebrating Christopher Columbus. You're celebrating the killing of the Tainos, the Arawak, man. The decimation of those Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, which those are Gadites, man. You rationalize that. You condone his actions, so you're just as guilty, right? You know. So let's because not only do you rationalize the killing of our people in the past, you rationalize, you have people out there that want to call us black Hebrew Israelites and hate groups, things of that nature, you know, you rationalize. Hold on, I'm gonna put this on airplane mode. Kind of salaki I can, but yeah, you got people out there, you know, you know, they not only do they rationalize the things that happened to our people in the past, case in point, you know what I'm saying, celebrating Christopher Columbus, you got people that rationalize what's going on to this day, look at the our condition of our people in the hood, what I'm saying, on the reservations, you know what I'm saying, in the hoods of Central America. We got people out there to say, you know what, it's y'all's fault that you're in that situation. You need to just pull yourself up and get yourself out of there. Stop being so ignorant and stop being so violent towards one another. Which that has some truth to it. But how? Why are people in this situation? Man? Are people in this situation ultimately because of what? White supremacy, man. You know. Now you go rationalize and say, "Oh, that's BS. That's racist. Things of that nature." But this whole system was built off of racism, man. You know. You can't, you know, do all these things and expect not to be called out about it, man. You know, and it really just shows you how much of a character that, well, the lack of character that you people have, man. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, we know this, that you so-called white people are Edomites, so there's no truth in you. You're gonna lie and you're gonna condone wickedness because you're the son of perdition. You know what I'm saying? You were set up to be evil, you know, and you're proving it with your philosophy, right? With your ideology, all them fancy words, really that goes back to, you know, to your inner man, your, your soul, you know. So this is Zechariah 11:5, who possesses. In fact, let me read up. Zechariah 4 and it's like 11:4. Thus saith Yahweh, my power feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. That's right, man. So you have people, you have the right, the white race. They hold themselves not guilty, man. They say, you know what, that was a long time ago. We rectified the situation. You niggas are free. Shut the hell up, right? We're good. There would be no civilization without us. You guys are nothing but subhumans, monkeys, blah, 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 blah. All that is just rationalizing what their people have done in the past, man. But guess what? The Most High is going to judge you according to what your forefathers have done. You see? So there's no getting around judgment. And this is according to the scriptures, not according to my vain heart or la'ab in the Hebrew, right? And we're going to prove that. First, let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 14:21. This is something that we like to bring out often. Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fear the face of the world with cities. That's right. It's saying right there. It's saying it's prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. That's right. So all the iniquity that your forefathers done, which I'm speaking to so-called white people. Again, you're not white, you're red, and also you're Edomites. You know, your forefathers have done wickedness, man, and the Most High is preparing judgment to happen to you for your forefathers, because on a deeper level, you are your forefathers. There is reincarnation in the scriptures, which is another topic. You see, so you could say, "Oh, it wasn't me. Uh, I love black people," you know, but inwardly, you hate us, you know. Uh, you can say all those things all you want to, but the Most High has your number, and the Most High is going to come back and He's going to judge. Okay, let's get another precept proving what I just said. We're going to go to Isaiah, uh, Jeremiah 32, and let's see, 18, 32 and 18. This is Jeremiah 32 and 18. Thou showest loving kindness unto thousands, and recompenses the iniquity of the fathers into the bosom of their children after them. The great, the mighty, the God, uh, the Lord of hosts is his name. And that word host means army. You see, the Most High isn't all about love. He's about, you know, hate too. He's about balance. You know what I'm saying? So you people, again, you so-called white people, you set up to be that son of perdition, to kill and to maim, you know what I'm saying, with the sword and also with your tongue for a given time. And now it's time for you to be recompensed for your forefathers' iniquity, man. You know, and of course you're gonna fight against what we're saying. You're gonna demonize us, you know, you're gonna say that word rapist, and you're gonna have people that's actually so called black, which they're more than likely Judites, and also Tares, people that look black but actually are Edomites. That's gonna be helping you, man. But uh, though join hand in hand, the wicked should not go unpunished. So they're gonna try to help in vain, man. It doesn't matter, The Most High has seen all this wickedness that has happened in America, in the beginning of America, and what's happening now, you know. So you could, try to repent and all this stuff, but the Most High, look, you reap wickedness and you're gonna sow wickedness as a whole, as a group of people. Now, are there so-called white people out there that aren't Edomites? Of course, you know, of course, you have some so-called white people that are in fact good. You know what I'm saying? But to the ones that aren't, to the ones that believe in America, they say, God bless America. We're going to make America great again. We're going to, we're going to do this, do that. Well, the Most High is not trying to hear that. The Most High is looking down. He's saying, you know what? I'm going to send my judgment to you and to your people, man. And you're going to be destroyed off the face of the earth, man. Because you've done, as a whole, again, as a whole, so-called white race has done numerous atrocities, man. You know, and we could go on days and days. I'll give you two examples of this what happened in Wounded Knee. You had our Native American brothers, our so-called Native American brothers, which y'all are Gadites. Y'all from the tribe of Gad. You see, what I'm saying? Uh, they surrender themselves to the so-called white man. Then this is just a quick summary. Put all the weapons down. So-called white man shot him with cannons. Shot him up, and also when the kids when the adults were destroyed, they told the kids, come on out, guys. We're not going to kill you. You'll be safe. Shot the kids up. You know what I'm saying? There was only one survivor of Wounded Knee. It was a massacre. And you had people that rationalized it back then. You have people rationalizing now. Now another example, the the indigenous people of what's that Tasmania, which they were Japhites. We went over there and totally decimated those indigenous people, man, in the name of Christianity. You know, within I want to say there was like a million indigenous Tasmanian people, and within a 1 year span, well not 1 year span, but one lifespan, man, they was joined it down to like 300 people. You know, your people have done that, man. Well, I'll give you another example. when Christopher Columbus came here, man, the Arawak people were nothing but peaceful to him, man. He actually wrote, and you can verify everything I'm saying, man. It's public. Just Google it. If you think I'm just a crazy nigger, like you white people like to say, uh, Christopher Columbus, when he came over here, the uh, the Arawak actually helped him because he was shipwrecked, man. Christopher Columbus said, you know what? These guys are handsome. They're giving. They'll make great slaves, man. Immediately when he got off the boat, he took slaves. There was what millions of Native Americans that were living. You know what I'm saying? And on the island of Hispaniola, uh, they were nearly wiped out. Christopher Columbus had pedophile rings. You know, the uh, the soldiers that he brought, the pirates that he brought to the islands, man, they were having contact to see how sharp their blades were by cutting our people limbs off. They were cutting the pregnant women's children out of their stomach and stomping them. You see, your people have done all these things, man. Your your people have created a whole nation off of these atrocities. You don't think that the Most High is going to come back and judge? You see, you see, the Most High is going to come back and judge, man. Now you could say it wasn't you again, but we just read the scripture. What is the Most High going to do? The Most High is going to judge the children by the iniquities of their forefathers. Let's get one more script, and I'll let you guys go. We're gonna go to Exodus 34. Let's go to Exodus 34 and 7. This is Exodus 34 and 7. Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children and upon the children's children unto the third and the fourth generation. Hey, and the Most High is showing us that he's gonna come back soon, man. How is he showing us? Well, he's showing us with prophecy, man. Yahweh Shai said there's going to be it's going to be uproars of the people, and there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, and also earthquakes in diverse places, man. We're seeing that unfold, in in the latter times, in the times that we're living in, man. The Most High is going to send back His Son, you know, to issue our judgment, man. And also He's going to put the He's going to put the idea in these elites' mind uh to create war or to make war with one another, man. And that's gonna bring judgment also, man. So the writing is on the wall, man. A judgment is about to happen on a grand scale, you know, chiefly for this place, America, man, and also for you Edomites that are living, what I'm saying, that live not only in America but also live abroad, and also judgment is going to occur, uh, with the house of Israel first, man. It's going to be a great shift, which again is another topic, right? So, just want to bring this out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just because you didn't physically do it doesn't mean that you're not going to be paid back for the iniquities of your forefathers, man. You know, and this is again to you, so-called white people. So all praise to Yahweh by Shem Shah, that honor to the apostles and the elders that rule well, and peace and blessing to you brothers out there that's kicking this word, sincerity and truth. Shalom.